Good morning. Um, I was at the fast food yesterday, and I was trying to make a video on Manny Pacquiao, but as I was saying, the soup was so nice, and I can concentrate. I just want to eat the soup, the seafood soup, and now is the time to make a video on the Manny Pacquiao and the fighter of the decade. Why I think Manny Pacquiao deserves to be fighter of the decade. Um, First of all, we'd line up the three contenders for Fighter of the Decade. And first of all, I'd like to thank God for blessing. I heard in one of the videos that Manny Pacquiao is the Fighter of the Decade. Fighter of the Decade. And if it is true, then praise and thank God for giving him another award, another record breaker. So as for the fighter of the decade, this I don't mind if somebody else got the fighter of the year, but the fighter of the decade is this really. I feel that it's important for Manny to get this second time fighter of the decade award. And in comparison to the other contenders who are vying for that award, first of all, um, Canelo Alvarez. Well, he's a great fighter, and I think he will be, after Manny retires, he will be taking over um, um, the the boxing world. He will be his time will come. He's still young, and after Manny retires, his time will come. And I think right now, even though he's a contender, but having been caught with PED, I think that's one of the disqualification that is not in his favor, and so we set aside that for a while. And there are so many discussion, but I don't want to talk much about Canelo Alvarez. And let's talk about uh, Mayweather. Money Mayweather. With all respect, he's a great fighter. I review his fights with the previous fights, and I see the reason why there are many supporters, just like us, supporters of Manny Pacquiao. I see why there are many fans and supporters of Manny Mayweather, because he's also a great fighter, and we have to respect him for that. And but as I was watching the video, I can't help but make a comparison on the Manny Pacquiao and Mayweather. Um, they have five, one, two, three, four, five, six common opponent. No, I mean five common opponent, which Manny Pacquiao and Mayweather fought. First is Oscar De La Hoya. As you can see, a fight with Mayweather, Oscar was doing good, and he was performing high. And as a matter of fact, it's a give and take. And Manny Mayweather find it difficult to defeat Oscar De La Hoya. In fact, when the final bell rang, he won only by a split decision. That means the 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 judges saw it a very level fight, and um, Floyd Oscar De La Hoya would have beaten Mayweather, so that was a very close fight. While when Oscar De La Hoya fight Manny Pacquiao, as you can see, he was really beaten badly, and he it's a shame for a legend like Oscar De La Hoya to be punished by Manny Pacquiao, as literally punished. He was receiving the blow after blow after blow, and if you review the video, it's a devastating loss for Oscar De La Hoya. And after that, he retired. He retired from boxing, and he acknowledged wow, the most difficult fighter that he fight is Manny Pacquiao, and he's a legend. Yeah. So by that you can see the comparison. Manny Pacquiao is way, way, way better uh, on his performance against Oscar De La Hoya. Or Miguel Cotto. Miguel Cotto fought Manny Mayweather. These are the common opponent who are great fighters who fought against both of them. And Miguel Cotto was doing good also. And in fact, after the fight, he lasted for 12 rounds. And after the fight, there's a unanimous decision for Mayweather. But for Pacquiao, if you review the fight, it was a punishment from Manny Pacquiao. Miguel Cotto's face was all bruises from the punches of Manny Pacquiao, and it is a very decisive win. Unlike Mayweather, he is able to fight to give a good fight. So another point for Manny Pacquiao, or as to the comparison of the two. And on Shane Mosley, you know how much Mosley was able to rock uh, Mayweather, and it's just unfortunate the bell rang. Otherwise, Mayweather who would have come down. He was able to hit Mayweather, and was able to get a good shot. And yeah, it was a win, unanimous win from Mayweather. But Shane Mosley gave a good fight. But against Manny Pacquiao, again, if you see the tape, the video, review the video, Ma, Ma, um, Manny Pacquiao has a better performance against Shane Mosley than the Manny Mayweather. And against Ricky Hatton, well, Ricky Hatton was knocked down by Floyd Mayweather on the 10th round, and he won convincingly. But against Manny Pacquiao, Ricky Hatton was knocked out on devastating knockout on second round, and he fall down before that. He knocked Ricky Hatton down before that, and that was a very, in comparison to the two, a way better performance of Manny Pacquiao. And on one Marquez, well, Pacquiao fought Marquez for 4 times, and unfortunately, on the fourth fight, Manny Pacquiao was pinning down Marquez. As you can see, Marquez cannot breathe anymore, and that was a very good performance of Manny Pacquiao until Manny Pacquiao uh, was hit once with good timing. Um, you won't like it if I call it lucky punch, because Manny Pacquiao was about to finish. He is trying to. He is so eager to finish because Marquez was so badly finished already. If Manny Pacquiao would have been patient for a little while, Manny Pacquiao would have knocked out Marquez. But unfortunately, he was hit by a lucky punch, and then no, you won't agree with the lucky punch. But for us, Pacquiao followers, I believe because it's a good timing, and he was the one fighting for survival already, Marquez, and it was Manny Pacquiao was hit, and unfortunately a devastating loss. And that's where you can see the warrior spirit of Manny Pacquiao. Everybody thought that he would have retired for boxing because it's a scary knockout. And I think we were thinking he was he was dead because he was not moving. And after that, nobody ever think that he will recover from that devastating loss. And with the warrior spirit, Manny Pacquiao came back stronger than ever, and even win the fourth championship fight for 4 decades after the devastating loss. He was able to beat a very young, hungry lion at the prime, uh, Kate Thorman at the age of 40. He was able to knock down Matisse. He was able to beat Adrian Browner. These are young warriors. So Mayweather was able to win against Marquez with unanimous decision. Of course, the weight is far away higher for Mayweather. He got a very good advantage. So, except for Juan Manuel Marquez, Pacquiao beat all four common opponent uh, much way better than Mayweather. So this is one of the reasons why I believe Manny Pacquiao deserves Fighter of the Decade award. And I was reviewing also the fights of Mayweather, those whom I, I very recognize them all, but Diego Corrales, well, it's a very nice fight for Mayweather. He beat it. Diego Corrales convincingly. Jose Julio Castillo. These are the boxers that are known to me. Arturo Gatti, Subjuda, and Victor Ortiz. Well, I'm not convinced with the knockout because Sucker Punch is Robert Guerrero, unanimous decision. Canelo, unanimous decision. Maidana, yeah, it's not it's hard fight for Mayweather, but he won. And Pacquiao, he beat Pacquiao, but not a convincing win. I really wish there's gonna be a second and trilogy fight with Mayweather for redemption for Manny Pacquiao and Andre Berto and who else? The guy in the UFC, I forgot his name, and also the Japanese guy and exhibition. And Pacquiao fought caliber fighters like Leboa, Baba, Barrera. These are legends that Pacquiao beat it. And champions, defending champion Juan Manuel Marquez, Eric Morales 3 times. These are Mexican legends. And David Diaz and Antonio Margarito. Oh my God, Antonio Margarito is one fighter that's. And Tim Bradley, Brandon Rios, Chris Aguirre, Jesse Vargas, and many more. So I don't I just respect those followers of Mayweather. They say what they say, what they believe they say, and I respect them. But I say what I say as followers of Manny Pacquiao, and I believe in just like many of us. Another thing, as Manny says, Manny Pacquiao in and out of boxing is a champion. And just yesterday, Manny Pacquiao Foundation is raising funds um, for the Australian fire calamity, and in a matter of a day, there are 570 donors raising the amount of 18,103, and it keeps going strong. And that's one of the reasons. It's not only Filipino people that Manny Pacquiao is serving. It's not only Filipino poor that Manny Pacquiao is making a difference in life. It's all those who cross along his path. So you can see the gyms filled up in Bacolod, and the Christmas season, whereby people line up in his house, coming in one gate and getting out of another gate, whereby Manny Pacquiao literally handed 1,000 pesos each for Christmas. How happy are those poor people who experience having a good Christmas celebration with that 1,000 pesos? That's something in the Philippines. They can celebrate their Christmas, and without that, and also those in the gyms, filled up gyms, just keep money literally. And that's the reason why Manny Pacquiao keeps on fighting. In addition to the legendary record that he's about to break, God willing, if he will be able to fight a trilogy with Mayweather and seek for redemption, and luckily he will win that bout. what a great record it's gonna be. And then for his final bout against the winner of Crawford and Spence will be, as have been his final, the dream for him to fight his final fight in the Philippines. Oh my God, that's a dream come true. And it's only by the grace of God that he will be able to achieve it. Not on his own strength, but on God's strength. And all the losses that Manny Pacquiao experienced is God's way of humbling him. I remember Pacquiao, uh, before the fight with Marquez, he was so determined to knock out Marquez, and he forget about it. And yeah, he was so overconfident, and I think he talk much about knocking him, and very sure about it. But God has humbled him with that experience, and he come out a stronger fighter and a more humble fighter. And he now knows that his power is not on his own; it is coming from God. And I enjoyed doing this video. I enjoy talking about Manny Pacquiao, and I can see other YouTubers doing the same. And yeah, just for the love of the things that he's doing, and we honor him and we pray for his good exit. He's finding a way out in boxing, and we just pray for a good exit for him to retire in boxing and to continue whatever he's doing good for humanity after he retires from boxing. Thank you very much, and please support this channel, and God bless always.